Time now for the Nissan Keys to the Game with General Manager John Robinson. We're headed to Cleveland this weekend, and Cleveland's defensive coordinator, a familiar name to Titans fans, Greg Williams. And that means you're going to have to handle pressure. He's going to have pressure coming from everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah, that's his history is to cook up stuff, and I'd say he's got some players on that side of the ball that he can really mix in and be disruptive with Garrett, Jamie Collins, Ogba, all high draft picks, really good football players. I mean, we'll have to be on our toes and be ready for whatever he cooks up.
Myles Garrett has just started playing in the last couple weeks after a high ankle sprain. He's a player you've got to locate at all times because in his first game, he had 2 sacks.
He was a pretty easy player to evaluate coming out of Texas A&M, a guy with that type of size, length, athleticism, really explosive off the edge. He had a lot of skills that you knew that would translate from the college game to the pro game pretty easily.
The head coach, Hugh Jackson, is also his own offensive coordinator. He's been known throughout his career to be very unpredictable. How off balance can he keep a defense?
A lot, yeah. He's kind of like a mad scientist himself. He'll take the tackles and split them out to create exotic formations. He'll run reverses, throwback passes, anything to keep the defense off balance and get them out of a rhythm, or at a minimum put stuff on film that you got to spend time practicing on throughout the course of the week. So we'll have to do a good job of being alert for anything that he's got kind of planned that may catch us off guard.
Cleveland has played young quarterbacks this season. The best way to keep a young quarterback sort of not getting into any sort of rhythm is pressure.
We got to do a really good job of continuing to pressure the passer. Got to be disciplined in our rush lanes, pick off blockers and create space for guys to get through, whether it's Casey or Rakpo or Morgan. We think we've got some pretty good pass rushers up there. So like you said, any way you can disrupt the quarterback with pressure and get him off the spot, get him off his rhythm, that's beneficial to our football team.
The Browns' offense has certainly had some difficulties, so key one is don't give them anything easy, make them earn it.
No question. They've really rebuilt that offensive line, retooled that with some good players. They've got 2 good backs in Crowell and Johnson. They've got some playmakers in Kenny Britt. They've got the rookie tight end in Joku. So they have guys that are capable of making explosive plays. We've got to be disciplined with our coverage. We've got to be disciplined with our gaps up front versus the run and try to get stops.
And finally, we all know about the dog pound. We know about Browns fans. There's going to be something good happen for the Browns, and you're going to feel that NFL passion there that's been there so long. You can't let that affect you if you're the opponent playing the Cleveland Browns.
We've got to stay on top and execute our style of football, try to play mistake-free as much as possible and keep the crowd out of it because you said, they're a rowdy crowd. They're very passionate about their football team, so any type of momentum that the Browns can give them with their on-the-field play, that's going to juice them up and be disruptive for us. So we've got to play our style of football, go out and execute.
He's Titans General Manager John Robinson, and those are his Nissan Keys to the Game.